Colm McGuigan, IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Chris Eubank Jr., your friend Neymar in the back. How did you two meet? That's such a random link up.
We have been friends for many years. Vegas, we actually met in a casino, gambling together, having fun, nights out in the town.
Did you both know who each other were at that point, Chris, when you sat down in the casino? Or
Yeah. He's a massive boxing fan. I'm not a massive football fan, but I watch, and we both have a deep and passionate love for the game of poker. That's how we connected.
Who's the better poker player?
That's a tough one. Probably him. I try and bluff him all the time, and I lose a lot of money doing that.
Chris, obviously the word on everyone's mouth is, are you going to fight Conor Benn? Ben Shalom says today it's a take it or leave it offer at 55-45. Do you believe that's right for your career? And if we don't see it now, we'll never see this fight?
Maybe if we don't see it now, we'll never see it. But yeah, 55-45 is what it is.
Do you think that's fair?
No, absolutely not. It's disgustingly unfair to me. But I'm willing to be the bigger man and give him a larger percentage than what he deserves.
Ben Shalom suggested potentially 60-40, 60 to the winner, 40 to the loser. He said he backs you all the way in this fight and he knows you're going to win. Would you echo those sentiments and say that you might do that as well?
Sure.
Conor Benn obviously has had a lot to say. You went back at him the other week. You haven't bit at him in a while, but you tweeted him and I think you said something. I can't remember exactly what you said. What made you come out? Is that because you want this fight so much?
The fight has to happen. There's been too much bad blood, too much public interest, too much BS, and we have to settle the score, man.
You've done a remarkable interview with Coogan. It touched a lot of people because you kind of asked for your father to maybe contact you. Has there been any contact since then? And do you think if you do make this fight, you'll have your father with you in the corner like you always wanted?
I can only hope, but I cannot answer that question on whether it will or will not happen. We'll see.
Last one from me, Chris. Obviously, Fury Usyk this weekend. What's your prediction?
I think Usyk is going to go out there and dominate.
Obviously, Tyson Fury's had a lot to say in the build-up to this. He said he hasn't spoke to his wife in 3 months. What do you make of those comments? As another fighter, a warrior who's in the ring, like Tyson, do you think how hard that would be? Do you believe him?
If he says it, then I don't see why it wouldn't be true. He's doing anything he can to give himself those extra few percentages that he feels he'll gain. But I just don't think it'll be enough.
Obviously, promoter Eddie Hearn is here. Will you have a word with Eddie and tell him to speak to Conor, make this fight happen? Because you seem like you really want it more than ever, Chris.
So we've had the words. I'm a part of the negotiations, and I've said what I will and won't accept, and it's up to him to do his job. We'll see if he does it.
Did you see that interaction between your manager Napper and him? Did you watch that interaction?
No.
Napper had your back in that interaction. It kind of went viral on IFL, and Eddie Hearn had a lot to say to Napper at that time. Eddie has said publicly that he doesn't feel like this fight should be anything other than 50-50, and they're prepared for Conor to go down the Barrios route. What do you make of those comments?
If that's how they feel, that's how they feel. I'm the A side. A side doesn't share the same split as the B side. That's just not how boxing goes.
Here is promoter Eddie Hearn. Edward, Chris has just said to me that he believes 55-45 is unfair for him. Just your reaction to that?
I think, look, we're only going to